Thank you. I'll try and keep it brief. I know we all have homework to do. So first of all, I'd like to start off by thanking everyone for coming together after elections were over and having the conversations that will be important as we serve students together throughout this coming year. It's not just about what Spencer and I are going to do as executives or with the cabinet. It's about what we'll all do together. Already, before we've even taken office, Spencer and I have had the pleasure of sitting down with senators who are returning to plan our retreat so we can really come together with synergy and work as a team within the government and the student body. One thing that I think is of utmost importance and that we need to remember throughout our year of service is that it's great that we have conversations with each other and communicate, but it's even better when we leave that room where we have a conversation and take action. If we come to the end of this year and all we've done is had 10 great conversations, but we don't have something here on campus that is proof of the fact that we served, we did it wrong. And I think that's something that we need to remember throughout our year of service, is that it's not just about communicating with each other and working together, it's about actually taking action on our projects and seeing the difference that we can make for students. Spencer and I are excited about many of the initiatives that you've all heard about throughout our campaign, and I know I have a few meetings this week to get started on the Bike Share program, as well as working with the College of Engineering and some of the issues that they've faced with funding their organizations. Spencer and I are excited to confirm our cabinet members this week. We interviewed 40 students last week, and the talent and the passion that is coming to the table within our cabinet is phenomenal. I'm so excited to work with these students, and the thing for me that gets me really excited is, you know, I can look at my resume and say, I did this, this, and this, but members of our cabinet have done more, and they've done different, and they've done better. And the fact that I'm going to be surrounded by people who do things better than I do, awesome. I mean, that's what it's all about. So really, I'd like to say I'm excited for this year, I'm ready for this year, and let's do it. And with that, I would like to welcome our 58th president of the Iowa State University Government of the Student Body, Mr. Spencer Hughes, up to the podium.
Thank you, Hillary, for that pretty cool introduction. I want to thank everybody who's here tonight for coming out. Thank you for coming out tonight to use the GSB, a little bit of an inside joke, but everybody who's a senator, you'll get used to hearing that quite a bit over the next year. I especially want to thank Dr. Tom Hill for coming and sharing these words of wisdom with us. I'd also like to thank our advisors, Dean of Students, Dr. Anthony, Richard Reynolds, and Corey Williamson are all here as well to check it out. George Michelon, also back there, thank you for coming out as well. And I also just want to thank Jared and Katie, the outgoing executives. The help that they've given Hillary and I in the transition has really been incredible. And I think we're ready to kind of hit the ground running as well as we possibly can be, thanks to you guys' help. So we really appreciate that. But most of all, I want to thank my mom, Marcia Hughes, for making the trip out tonight to be here to support me. You know, she actually asked if I thought that it would be more fun for her to come to a Senate meeting.
I've heard about those.
Did I? Yeah, I don't mean to scare off those of you who are new. I've always enjoyed Senate meetings, and I know a lot of your peers do as well. But it definitely takes a special kind of person to be able to sit in those meetings every week. Honestly, to our new senators, I truly hope that you are excited. I hope you're excited because this is such a unique opportunity that we share. The government of the student body represents every student at this university. The decisions made in this room are the decisions of the student body. It's vital for each of us to understand exactly what that means. GSB has the potential to do great things. Students have the potential to do great things. This potential, this promise, is nothing new. And over the last 3 years, I can confidently say that we have made strides towards becoming a better organization that does more for students. But there is always more work to do. And for GSB, there is a lot of work to do. With all this work ahead of us as an organization, I believe that we need a philosophy to provide us with a framework to move forward and achieve more than GSB ever has before. Now, I found this framework in the words of my favorite politician and one of the greatest leaders that the world has ever known, Winston Churchill. Churchill said, "To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often." GSB cannot be stubborn. We are an organization that needs to change, and change often. And we are an organization that, most of all, needs to create change. We need to change how we view the role of our organization in the Iowa State community. GSB is so much more than a group that gives money to student organizations. We need to change the level of active representation, engagement, and support that we provide to students. We need to change how hard it is for students to learn more about what it is that we do and how they can help. We also need to create change on our campus by seeking out the issues that confront students and using our resources to solve those problems. We need to create change by working with fellow members of our organization, fellow students on our campus, and administrators at every level to accomplish these goals. Creating real change will take much more effort than sitting in this room on Wednesday nights, and we all must realize this together. The students of Iowa State University are counting on each and every one of us to be this change. Speaking now as the president of the government of the student body, I hear that call loud and clear. It is my responsibility to do whatever I can to ensure that we reach those high expectations. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help out. Just let me know. We'll do this together. As we enter a new term for GSB and take on new leadership roles within the student body, we all need to remember this. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. I challenge you to be perfect. Thank you all again for being here tonight. Let's get to work.